In a revelation that has sent shockwaves through defense communities worldwide, reports have emerged suggesting that China played a covert yet critical role in aiding Pakistan during its aerial conflict with India in early May 2025. According to satellite intelligence sources and defense insiders, China allegedly repositioned some of its surveillance and reconnaissance satellites to provide real-time battlefield intelligence to Pakistan's military, especially the Pakistan Air Force, during its engagements with Indian jets. Friends, you can read the articles published in the Telegraph about how China used satellites to help Pakistan shoot down Indian fighter jets and detect S-400 radars. Friends, all the sources I've used are from international media. The Telegraph is considered a very credible outlet. Additionally, if you read the France 24 article, it clearly states that Chinese weapons passed combat tests during the Indo-Pak conflict, a 4-day war. Now, France 24 is France's state-owned international news network, and the Rafales that India lost were also French. I don't think any of my Indian friends will deny that those Rafales were shot down. In the comments, people always say my evidence comes from social media, even though every article I've shown is from reputable international media. Now, even France 24 has confirmed it. Further in the video, we will also discuss the additional proof we have obtained of the S-400's destruction. Friends, my channel had 32,000 subscribers, and YouTube removed it without any notice or warning. My audience knows very well why YouTube took it down. I had worked hard for a whole year to reach 32,000 subscribers, and now I need your help to grow the channel again. Please share it as much as possible, like and subscribe. You all know that I create videos in a neutral way and always speak with proof. I truly need your support. Welcome back. This development is being interpreted as a significant escalation in China's indirect involvement in South Asian conflicts, and a bold demonstration of its commitment to its closest strategic partner in the region, Pakistan. These Chinese satellites reportedly enhanced Pakistan's situational awareness by tracking Indian aircraft movements deep inside Indian airspace and providing live telemetry and infrared data. This allowed Pakistani airborne warning and control systems and fighter aircraft, especially the Chinese-origin J-10C jets, to operate with remarkable accuracy, hitting Indian aircraft while staying safely within their own airspace. The specific satellites believed to be involved include the Yaogan series, China's constellation of military surveillance satellites equipped with synthetic aperture radar, electro-optical sensors, and signals intelligence payloads. These satellites were reportedly retasked during the May 7th to 8th, 2025 conflict window to focus on the Indo-Pak border regions, particularly around Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, and Rajasthan sectors. Chinese data sharing enabled Pakistan to overcome traditional radar blind spots and anticipate Indian aircraft maneuvers before they occurred. This strategic edge was especially crucial during Pakistan's missile engagements that saw at least 5 Indian jets downed, including 3 Rafale fighters, 1 Su-30 MKI, and 1 MiG-29. It also raises concerns that India's highly celebrated Rafale fighters, equipped with French-origin Thales Spectre EW suites and Scalp missiles, were not only overwhelmed by superior coordination, but were effectively countered by satellite-fed targeting information. Analysts believe this marks the first confirmed instance of one nuclear-armed state actively using space assets to tie in a revelation that has sent shockingly support another nuclear power in real-time kinetic combat operations, without itself being in a declared war. Friends, this is India's own news source, and it's very popular in India, the Times of India. According to them, Chinese missiles have become India's biggest air defense headache, and the Indian media is praising Chinese weaponry. Friends, this is Rahul Gandhi, India's leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. He is asking the foreign minister to clarify how many Indian fighter jets Pakistan shot down, and he is demanding that the government tell the nation the truth, because the nation deserves to know. Beyond satellite imagery, China's own operation of the S-400 system grants it intimate knowledge of the radar frequencies, scanning patterns, and operational protocols used by these air defense units. This insider intelligence allowed Chinese signals experts to decode and predict the S-400's detection windows, enabling Pakistani electronic warfare platforms to jam or evade the radars more effectively. Combined with real-time satellite feeds and the ABC system, locking by AWACS, launching by fighters, guiding by satellites, this frequency-level understanding significantly degraded the S-400's effectiveness during the conflict. Chinese reconnaissance satellites played a crucial role by providing Pakistan's command centers and AWACS platforms with real-time imagery and signals intelligence pinpointing the locations and activation schedules of India's S-400 air defense batteries. By relaying this high-precision data to the ZDK-03 Karakoram Eagles and frontline strike aircraft, Pakistan was able to plan a coordinated suppression of enemy air defenses operation, ultimately destroying the targeted S-400 sites before they could engage incoming threats. This seamless integration of space-based intelligence with airborne and ground assets exemplifies the full spectrum of network-centric warfare. Friends, if you watched my previous videos, I had said that China must have helped destroy the S-400. But now the Telegraph has published an article confirming exactly that. Another unconfirmed report says India invited Russia to come to India and issue a statement that all Indian S-400 systems are safe. However, the Russians themselves confirmed through Chinese officials that 2 S-400 radars were indeed destroyed, and then Russian authorities in India denied it again. Friends, I'm telling you that this news comes from unconfirmed sources. As soon as I receive any concrete proof, I will definitely share it. Friends, this is Indian journalist Vishnu Sam. On an NDTV program, he said that Pakistan fired 2 hypersonic missiles from the JF-17 Thunder to destroy the S-400. One missile missed its target, and we're not sure about the second missile. What this means is that one missile definitely struck a component of the S-400. Friends, this is what the Indian journalist is reporting. This revelation also exposes a major flaw in India's defense network. Despite operating 4 separate data links, IAF's AFNet, the Integrated Air Command and Control System, the Navy Air Force Data Link 2, and the Rafale's Thales proprietary link, India suffers from a lack of integrated architecture. The Rafale, in particular, remains isolated from Indian AWACS and ground-based air defense systems due to France's refusal to share the source code. Consequently, during the recent Indo-Pak conflict, Rafale pilots were unable to receive coordinated threat data or defensive guidance from ground stations or airborne assets. In contrast, Pakistan's unified Link 17 network enabled seamless real-time coordination between its J-10Cs, Saab 2000 airborne early warning and control aircraft, and Chinese origin ZDK-03 Karakoram Eagle. China's satellite inputs further boosted this network by feeding high-accuracy telemetry data directly into Pakistan's operational planning and mid-air combat decisions. It was this edge in battlefield awareness, what military analysts call information dominance, that helped Pakistan neutralize India's technological superiority. China's unprecedented move of repositioning satellites for active support raises broader concerns beyond the subcontinent. It highlights how the militarization of space is no longer a theoretical risk, but a real and present element of modern warfare. With China already operating an estimated 300+ military-capable satellites, its ability to influence regional conflicts from orbit could destabilize already fragile deterrence balances. India, while possessing its own fleet of dual-use satellites like RISAT and Cartosat, has not yet demonstrated similar agility or integration in leveraging them for combat scenarios. Furthermore, this episode sends a strong message to the West, particularly the United States and France, that China is willing to provide active battlefield assistance to allies without direct engagement. It also calls into question the security of Indian airspace and the effectiveness of Western platforms like Rafale, which underperformed when isolated from the rest of India's defense web. In light of this, India is expected to accelerate development of its indigenous BNET data link system and revisit its satellite defense doctrine. Meanwhile, Pakistan may seek deeper integration with China's Beidou navigation system and electronic warfare tools, ensuring that future engagements would be even more data-rich and satellite-coordinated. Ultimately, this episode may be remembered as the dawn of orbital warfare's role in regional conflicts, a future where the battle for air superiority starts from space. So friends, I don't think any of my Indian friends will call me a liar now. This much proof should be enough in my opinion. I will definitely share any further developments with you as they happen. That's all for today's update. Please subscribe and like this video.